Welcome to Chasing Truth. Today we're going to take a look at the evil of anti-Semitism. Hating the Jewish people as a people has always been inspired by evil and always will be. Evil is a part of the world that we live in. We live in a fallen world. Evil is a part of the world that we live in. Just think of Hitler's Holocaust and you'll get the picture. The recent horrifying slaughter of innocent Jewish people in their own synagogue in Pittsburgh is an example of the evil that is with us to this very day. It's always been here. By understanding the background or the origins of anti-Semitism, I believe we can better equip ourselves in defending ourselves against this evil. So let's jump back to Genesis chapter 3 and verse 15. And let's look into the roots of anti-Semitism. This is where I think it begins, all the way back in the garden. It says here in verse 15, God speaking, I will put enmity between you, the serpent. I will put enmity between you and the woman, between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise you on the head, and you shall bruise him on the heel. The seed of the evil one, the serpent, the seed of the serpent, will seek to assault the seed of the woman. There's going to be conflict. From the beginning, all the way through human history, there will be conflict. The serpent is going to strike at the heel. If you notice, he will strike at the heel. The word for heel in Hebrew is a kev. You'll note that later, the father of the Jews will be named Jacob, which comes from this Hebrew word, akev, is found here in Genesis 3:15. I think that's a powerful connection that we can build upon. I think from the time the people show up in history, the Jewish people, you'll note that they're being persecuted all throughout history. Think about this. Persecuted, enslaved, and faced with the threat of genocide. The serpent has always hated God, and thus always hated his chosen people. He relentlessly strikes at the heel. He relentlessly pursues Jacob and his descendants, the Jewish people. Go all the way back to the beginning with Egypt, and you can see what Pharaoh was trying to do, even trying to kill all the male Hebrew children, right? Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar, subjecting them to slavery in the going down when he took them out of their own land and carried them off to be slaves. And then later in Persia, where Haman tried to genocide the entire race. And then later in Greece with Antiochus Epiphanes rising up and pursuing and trying to destroy the Jewish people. And then in Rome we see that again with Herod, and then later with Nero. And then in contemporary or modern history, we have Hitler and his Holocaust, Hitler's Germany. Another reminder of the anti-Semitism that's been with us since the beginning all the way back with the serpent in the garden. Now the good news is, in this prophecy from Genesis chapter 3 and verse 15, one from the Jewish people will mortally strike its vile head, the head of the serpent, with his heel, and ultimately free the Jewish people and our world from evil once and for all. So coming back to what's just happened in our nation here just recently with this slaughter in Pittsburgh, the man who sprayed bullets, terrorizing and murdering Jewish people, is just another personification of the evil one whom we've read about in Genesis chapter 3. And I believe that if convicted, he should and must be executed. Like Hitler and his cadre, he must be executed and permanently removed from our world. Evil people and evil groups must be annihilated and thus forever removed from our world. It is only through a swift justice that healing can begin. Pray with me for justice. Let's see this through. We need justice in relationship to what has happened so that healing can begin. Finally, how can we fight against this evil of anti-Semitism? I believe what we need to do is educate ourselves and our families. We need to teach our families and teach the next generation these important truths. Number one, the Jewish people are the chosen people. The Jewish people are the people of God, the people of the book, chosen by God, His beloved. We need to teach ourselves and to instruct ourselves and our children to love them and to support them, to stand with them, to protect them, and to bless them. God's clear in His word. He says, if you'll bless my people, I will bless you. But if you curse them, I will curse you. I can say that I am proud to be part of a congregation that has helped many Christians turn their hearts back to the chosen people, to the Jewish people. And we invite all believers to stand with us as we stand with Israel and the Jewish people. We condemn anti-Semitism. We will expose it and do our part in eradicating it from the world that we live in. So if you want to chase the truth of this matter, know this. If you hurt the Jewish people, you have hurt every one of us and our world. And we will respond in unity and solidarity and bring every perpetrator to justice. Am Israel Chai. The people of Israel live. Well, that's it. Thanks for chasing the truth with me on this all-important matter. Please subscribe to this channel, comment below, and check out all of our social media sites at graftedin.com.